In the grand tapestry of Stoic philosophy, Epictetus stands as one of its most influential figures. Born a slave in the Roman Empire, he rose to prominence as a philosopher whose teachings have endured through the ages. One of his central tenets is the practice of detachment, learning to let go of unhealthy attachments and desires that bind us and cause suffering. This practice is not about renouncing all joys of life but about finding balance and contentment by focusing on what is within our control. The essence of Stoic detachment. Epictetus taught that true freedom and tranquility come from understanding what we can and cannot control. This dichotomy of control is the cornerstone of Stoic thought. According to Epictetus, we can control our thoughts, actions, and responses, but we cannot control external events, other people's actions, or the inevitable changes of life. By accepting this, we can begin to detach ourselves from the outcomes that are beyond our influence. Some things are up to us and some things are not up to us. This is how Epictetus begins his Enchiridion, or manual for living. The things that are up to us include our own actions, judgments, and desires. The things that are not up to us include the body, possessions, reputation, and external circumstances. Epictetus emphasizes that understanding this distinction is the first step toward living a life of inner peace and resilience. Recognizing unhealthy attachments. Unhealthy attachments often stem from a misplaced sense of control and a deep-seated desire for things to be different than they are. These attachments can be to material possessions, relationships, status, or even our own perceptions and opinions. Epictetus encourages us to examine these attachments critically. Are they within our control? Are they essential for our well-being? More often than not, the answer is no. Consider the attachment to wealth. Many people believe that accumulating wealth will bring them happiness and security. However, Epictetus argues that wealth is external and beyond our control. It can be lost through theft, disaster, or economic downturns. True security and contentment come from cultivating virtues and wisdom, which are within our control and cannot be taken away. Practicing detachment. Mindful reflection. Epictetus emphasized the importance of self-reflection. By regularly examining our desires and attachments, we can identify those that are unhealthy. This practice helps us to understand the transient nature of external things and to reorient our focus toward what truly matters. Every habit and capability is confirmed and grows in its corresponding actions, walking by walking and running by running, Epictetus states. By practicing mindful reflection, we reinforce our ability to detach from unhealthy desires. This involves asking ourselves questions like, why do I want this? Is it within my control? Will it lead to lasting fulfillment? Embracing impermanence. Everything in life is temporary. Understanding and accepting this impermanence is crucial for practicing detachment. When we recognize that nothing lasts forever, be it pleasure or pain, success or failure, we can learn to appreciate the present moment without clinging to it. Epictetus advises, when you are about to put your hand to some undertaking, remind yourself what kind of undertaking it is. By recognizing the impermanence of our pursuits and possessions, we can engage with them without becoming overly attached. This mindset allows us to enjoy life's experiences without fear of loss. Reframing desires. Instead of desiring specific outcomes, Epictetus advises us to align our desires with what is in accordance with nature and reason. This means desiring to live virtuously and in harmony with the world around us. By shifting our desires from external goals to internal virtues, we free ourselves from the tyranny of unattainable wants. Do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, Epictetus instructs. This shift in perspective allows us to find contentment in any situation, as our happiness is no longer dependent on external circumstances. The benefits of letting go. Inner peace. Detachment leads to a profound sense of inner peace. When we let go of our rigid expectations and accept life as it unfolds, we reduce the mental and emotional turbulence caused by unmet desires. Epictetus states, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. By focusing on what we can control, our own thoughts and actions, we cultivate a sense of peace that is immune to external disturbances. Resilience. Life is full of challenges and setbacks. A detached mindset allows us to face these difficulties with equanimity. We become more resilient because we are not devastated by losses or overly elated by gains. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters, Epictetus reminds us. This resilience comes from understanding that while we cannot control external events, we can control our responses. By practicing detachment, we become less vulnerable to life's inevitable ups and downs. Authentic happiness. True happiness, according to Epictetus, comes from within. It is not dependent on external circumstances but on living a life of virtue and wisdom. By letting go of unhealthy attachments, we open ourselves to experiencing this deeper, more authentic form of happiness. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle: some things are within our control, and some things are not. By internalizing this principle, we shift our focus from external achievements to internal growth, leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Epictetus teachings in action. Consider a common scenario, the loss of a job. For many, this can be a devastating blow because of the attachment to the job's security, identity, and income. Epictetus would encourage us to view this situation through the lens of Stoic detachment. We cannot control the fact that we lost the job, but we can control our response to it. We can choose to see it as an opportunity for growth, a chance to explore new paths, or simply a part of life's natural ebb and flow. In another example, imagine someone who is deeply attached to their reputation. They might constantly worry about what others think and go to great lengths to maintain a particular image. Epictetus would remind them that other people's opinions are beyond their control. Instead of being enslaved by the desire for approval, they should focus on living virtuously and authentically, regardless of external validation. Practical exercises for letting go. Daily reflection. Set aside time each day to reflect on your thoughts and actions. Ask yourself what attachments or desires are causing you stress or unhappiness. Consider whether these are within your control and how you can reframe your perspective. Journaling can be a helpful tool in this practice. Write about your experiences, identify recurring patterns of attachment, and explore ways to detach from them. Over time, this reflective practice can help you develop a more detached and resilient mindset. Voluntary discomfort. Practice voluntary discomfort by intentionally giving up something you enjoy for a short period. This can be as simple as skipping a meal or taking a cold shower. The goal is to train your mind to be less dependent on external comforts and more resilient in the face of discomfort. Epictetus suggests, make it your study, then, to confront every harsh impression with the words, "You are but an impression and not at all the thing you appear to be." By willingly embracing discomfort, we learn to see beyond immediate sensations and cultivate inner strength. Meditation on impermanence. Spend time meditating on the impermanent nature of life. Reflect on the transient nature of your possessions, relationships, and even your own body. This meditation helps cultivate a sense of detachment and appreciation for the present moment. Visualize the changes and transformations that occur over time. Imagine a favorite possession aging and wearing out, or a relationship evolving and ending. This meditation fosters an understanding that impermanence is a natural part of life and helps us let go of our attachments. Epictetus' enduring wisdom. Epictetus' teachings on detachment are not about rejecting life or becoming indifferent. Instead, they are about engaging with life more fully, with a clear understanding of what truly matters. By letting go of unhealthy attachments and desires, we can live more balanced and content lives, grounded in the principles of Stoic wisdom. In a world that often encourages excess and constant striving, Epictetus' message is a reminder to find peace and fulfillment within ourselves. His philosophy invites us to embrace the present, accept the impermanent nature of life, and cultivate virtues that lead to true happiness and resilience. Through the art of letting go, we can transform our lives and find a deeper sense of meaning and contentment. By applying Epictetus' teachings, we can navigate the complexities of modern life with grace and wisdom. We can free ourselves from the chains of unhealthy attachments and desires, and discover a profound sense of inner peace and authentic happiness. Letting go is not a loss but a gain of freedom, resilience, and the ability to live in harmony with the world around us.